Hey there friends, Lisa Jarvis here, aka The Natural Blonde. You probably clicked on this video to learn more about what Reiki is and how it works. If so, you're definitely in the right place. Before you can understand how Reiki works, we first need to give you an explanation of why energy healing is needed in the first place. Our bodies have an energetic circulatory system similar to the cardiovascular system that carries blood throughout our bodies. Many factors in our day-to-day lives can disrupt this flow of energy, including constantly being exposed to toxins in our foods and in our products, living a life that isn't in alignment with who we are as a person, mistreating ourselves or others, being exposed to violence or negativity, and many other ways. In addition to day-to-day exposure to toxins, I would say that the most common cause of an energetic blockage in your system is repressed or unexpressed emotions. Emotions are literally energy in motion. They are meant to move through us, giving us information on whether something is in alignment with us or not. An energetic blockage occurs when we can't face the pain of feeling a certain emotion, so we suppress it, and it gets stored in our subconscious. Once an emotion is stored in our subconscious brain, aka our body, it creates an energy blueprint in our cells that now replicates over and over again every time our body creates a new cell. This energy programs our cells to consciously project the stored emotion onto our present circumstances, creating a cycle of repeating the emotional trauma in our lives. This is why we tend to experience the same trauma over and over again. The energy in our cells is affecting our reality on a day-to-day basis. We repeatedly and unconsciously repeat the same patterns based on the blueprint that this energy has created in our cells. The only way to break this cycle of repeated emotional trauma is to release the energy. Reiki is just one of many energy healing modalities that can help release blocked or stagnant energy. So now you're probably wondering, how does it actually work? The Reiki practitioner acts as a conduit, channeling energy to the recipient. This is achieved through a concept in physics called entrainment. Entrainment is when a vibrational body of a stronger resonance influences another vibrational body. To explain this concept, I like to give the example of the synchronization of pendulums that was discovered back in the 17th century by this guy named Christian Huygens. He was an astronomer. He was also the inventor of the pendulum clock, and he made an important discovery on how energy works. So he had a warehouse full of pendulum clocks, and one day he noticed that all of the pendulums were synchronized and moving in the same direction and frequency. So he decided to do an experiment and discovered that no matter which direction and frequency the pendulums started, they would all eventually line up and synchronize to the same pace. What was even more interesting is that the synchronization happened one by one. So one pendulum was the start, and one by one, each additional pendulum down the line would synchronize to the frequency of the first pendulum. We see this type of energy synchronicity throughout nature, including the effects of the moon on people's behaviors, women's cycles synchronizing when they live or work together, animal mating and sleep cycles in the wild, and 100 other examples. This is how Reiki works. There have been many studies measuring the frequency that is being emitted from a Reiki practitioner's hands. The studies show that practitioners' hands emit a much higher frequency than the average person. A Reiki practitioner is first trained to heal their own energy, and once their energy has been cleared, balanced, and attuned to a higher frequency, they are then ready to act as a conduit for channeling energy to others. If there is an imbalance or a blockage in your energy, it eventually manifests also into physical ailments. All of the tissues and organs in our bodies resonate at an optimum frequency. An energetic blockage will lower the frequency in a certain area of the body. Over time, the tissues and organs around that blockage will entrain to the lower frequency. When an area of the body is no longer resonating at its optimum frequency, it causes disharmony, not only in that area of the body, but like the pendulums, it will slowly create a domino effect of disease and illness throughout the entire body. So now you're probably wondering, how does a Reiki session actually work? So during a Reiki session, I guide you into a deeply relaxed meditative state to remove any energetic resistance. We start with a visualization exercise to ground your energy and cleanse your chakras. Now, if you're not familiar with what a chakra is, I'll drop a link below to another video on what the chakras are and how they affect your health, so you can check that one out as well. From there, I tap into your energy to detect any blockages. So each practitioner detects energy a little bit differently, but for me, I feel the blockage as if it's in my own body. So if it's an emotional blockage, I'll feel the emotion as if it's in my own body. And if there's physical pain, I will feel the pain in that part of my body as well. I also get intuitive hits on information or advice that might be helpful to the client at that time. As I'm guided to each area of the body, I use my hands and my conscious intention to channel healing energy to that location. The intention is to remove any blockages and to recharge those areas energetically so the energy can move freely again. Like a musical instrument, we can tune our frequencies to keep our body systems in balance and harmony. When our energy centers are balanced, our mind, body, and spirit all work together seamlessly. When this happens, we experience feelings of alignment and good health. Reiki is a fantastic way to clear your energy, remove any blockages, and allow your body to heal itself naturally on an emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual level. It completely changed my health and my quality of life, and I know it can for you too.